What's up, my little tattletales? What's up, Sussex Squad? Well, if you're wondering, things are heating up in the latest chapter of drama between Prince Charles, Meghan Markle, and of course, Prince Harry. Now listen, a lot of you guys were in my comments being like, it's not, you know, you silly American. You know nothing about our culture. It's King Charles, not Prince Charles. To which I say, shut up. Was that supposed to be a dunk? Let me tell you something. My website has not been updated. Charles will not be king until Archie and Lilibet are made prince and princesses. Baby, everything needs to update, not just some. Seriously, let's see the line of succession roll in. But all things aside, y'all, Meghan actually requested a one-on-one with Charles. Now listen, a lot of royal commenters were like, ha! Look at Meghan begging, and they think that they're bullying over the weekend work. To which I say, oh my God, you guys know nothing of Americans, and you know nothing of Americans, the way Americans handle dysfunctional family relationships. That wasn't a meeting to beg for mercy. Are you insane? After all the bullying, mean girling, ostracification, and attempted humiliation that she had for her, and that they threw at her and Harry, not to mention last time she was in there, she literally had to flee to Canada to literally save her own life. This is not fan fiction. This is literally what she said. And you somehow think that those little humiliation rituals that you guys were doing to get one off actually worked on them? This is why the monarchy ain't never going to thrive. This is why Charles and William are going to send it into the ground, because you guys, that only works when you have a captive audience. If you don't know, Meghan and Harry are safe in California. But what's more, what was the point of that meeting? Again, this is my opinion. Welcome to my page. My name is Tisa. If you guys like my royal coverage, I cover all types of current events. But if you guys like my royal coverage, I do have a royal playlist. Just deep dive into that. You can sort through all the other stuff you don't care about. But all jokes aside, let's actually look at this, okay? Meghan is giving him a last chance. The fact that Meghan requested that one-on-one meeting and Harry wasn't there leads me to believe two things. One, Harry is done with his family. I always think that Harry was the one that wanted to leave. Harry did not want to be confined by the life. He was looking for a way out. And when he met Meghan Markle, he saw her ingenuity, her beauty, her grace, and said, you know what? This is a win-win. One, maybe she can make this whole thing work. Maybe she can make my duties bearable. Maybe she can make this life bearable. But two, she's smart enough, crafty enough, she's ingenious enough that maybe she can help me build a way out of this prison. Everybody likes to talk about Meghan's interview when she called Kate Katie, but nobody really wants to touch on the fact that Harry said, I feel sorry for my brother and my father. They're trapped in that system. They basically are birds in a gilded cage, okay? Now, again, evil birds that torture them. I think when he went back to that funeral, especially the horrible way they treated him at a time where he was hurting the most, I think he realized, yes, at one point, you guys were victims of the machine. You guys were held hostage and I escaped. But now that I go back, you guys are willing participants. You guys have become part of the madness, and I must leave you to save my family. Again, what the British press fails to realize, and we're going to get into this, Meghan requesting a one-on-one meeting with Charles lets me know one thing. Harry's completely written off his family. He's like, you don't know these people. They're irredeemable. They're this, they're that. Meghan, because you know Meghan's a do-gooder. And honestly, she has that Pollyanna gene. I'm not shading her, but Meghan is one of those people that's just like, let's just all try to get together. Can we forgive each other, right? This is Meghan, for good or bad. I think it's good, but she is one to always try to find peace, always try to find a middle ground. Harry, as we know, is a bit more emotional. It's like they're dead to me. They're done. I know he saw his granny's medal ripped off of that uniform they made him wear, and he was like, I'm done. I'm done with these people. We have a mansion. We got 2 beautiful kids. We got millions. We got glamorous friends. We got serious friends. Man, if I want, I can just sit all day and pick eggs out of the chicken coop. I'm done. Take me back. God, what is it? Only October and it's probably 40 degrees over in London. Man, take me back to California. We're still having a heat wave. Okay, but I think Meghan was the one that was just like, no, Harry, let's just try one last time. So when she had that audience with Charles, I think she was trying to play peacemaker and was trying to talk sense into Charles, saying, listen, this is your second son, right? It doesn't have to be like this. Can we please find some common ground? If you think I'm the problem, I'll step out the way. Okay, I don't know if she said that. That's a bit too much. You know what? Let's get into this report to give you guys a little bit more information on what's going on. It's directly from page 6. Now, if you know, the palace has been leaking to page 6 all week that they've been having fun humiliating Harry and Meghan. So it says, Meghan Markle asked for a meeting with King Charles to clear the air. Again, I'm telling y'all, this looks like the last meeting people have with toxic family members before they completely, and I mean completely, cut ties. Anyway, Meghan Markle requested a one-on-one meeting with King Charles III to clear the air. He's Prince Charles, to clear the air before her and Prince Harry leave the UK, according to a royal reporter. Now, this is coming from a royal reporter, so you already know they're giving the wrong spin, right? She now before they return to California, to have a one-on-one audience with the king, with Charles. I'm not calling him King Charles. That's correct. That's right. Meghan, 1-to-1 with Charles. You heard correct. Now, listen. So this is a royal YouTuber, Neil Sean. He said that his source told him that the Duchess of Sussex made the request in a formal letter and that the meeting would serve as an opportunity to clear the air. Neil Sean, I believe, is also a royal reporter. Put the rights to wrongs and explain some of the rationale behind what they've been doing over the last 2 years. Again, how can they be so blind? They are literally telling you, I'm cutting ties with you. I'm giving you one last chance because you've lost your MFing mind. And I'm going to give you guys one more chance to make things right, or at least stop with your dumbness. Now, I have a poll for everybody really quick. Put 1 in the comments if you think they're capable and 2 if not. Let's do a poll. What do y'all think, Sussex Squad? What do you think, Tattletales? Between making a perfectly reasonable argument to the royals, can we call it truce? I know you guys have been horrible. You guys have humiliated. You guys have done all that. However, I just want peace. I want a truce. I don't want things to be like this with us. Do we have to be friends? No, but this weird, almost obsessive, compulsive need to try to hit down at us, can you stop? Because we can hit back too. We just chosen not to. Can you please just put it down, stop with the pettiness, and let's just move forward. We don't have to move forward as one. We can move in different directions, but can we please move past this stage because it's very toxic and dark for both of us. Now, you guys, put 1 in the comments if you think the royal family said, absolutely, that sounds like a good idea. Put 2 in the comments if they said, ha, 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 ha. Too late, Meghan. Nice try trying to kiss our butts. It's never going to work. Matter of fact, Mean Girls activate. Kate, Kate, stop wondering why your face is already melting like Camilla's. Darling, it's the secret to racism. It ages people. Now, I'm not saying Kate's a racist, but I'm saying that her face is aging like a racist woman's face, I've noticed, tends to age, right? What was it? Camilla. Put down the sherry and get information. It's time to Mean Girl, right? Sophie, it took me a while to remember your name because you are, I don't know how you are bland, forgettable, but unlikable all at the same time. It's like every time I see Sophie, I don't even recognize who she is, but my mind recognizes, I don't like you. There's something about her face is unlikable. How are you completely forgettable, but unlikable at the same time? Again, it's like seeing a stranger, like, I don't know why I don't like you, but I don't like you. That's what happens every single time that Sophie pops up. Then we have Charles in charge, right? Running that kingdom to the ground. William, you know, he's always ready to be Captain Petty, right? Stand out of the way. And everybody's like, William, we haven't even taken the vote yet. Again, what do you think Saltine Island did with the press and the Royal Rota and the way that they feel that as long as they talk trash about Harry and Meghan, that nobody's ever going to notice, that they are useless, that they have been made redundant. For God's sakes, what is it? They refuse to release the forecast for the British economy. Oil prices, heating prices are the highest they've ever been. Boris Johnson somehow convinced all the royalists and the monarchists of that country that Brexit was a good idea. Literally taking them out of the EU, because in their minds, because those Brexit and those royalists still think it's 1970, 1980, when Britain was this shining paradigm of colonialism, and all the things that they pillaged from the other countries were still keeping them above float. Britain has become Little Britain. Now, for all the good people in that country, I hope they can turn it around. But right now, the leaders that they have are literally burying that country bit by bit by bit. Okay? I do want to say this, though. They think that they've gotten off. They are using Meghan and Harry as a distraction, and they think they've gotten away with it. But when Meghan and Harry go back to California and they see them sitting there, right? I hope Harry starts sunbathing on his roof with sunglasses, waving at drones. What are they going to do? White people are in the coldest winter ever, and they can't afford their energy bills. Are you somehow going to blame that on Harry? Or are you going to invoke jealousy that Harry's actually living his life with a black woman? Right? And that's probably what's going to happen. Also, I do want to just take an aside before I get to this article and just say, because I've read a lot of odd comments about Meghan not being really black, and Meghan being half black, and Meghan this, and who's she to speak on like black affairs when she doesn't even claim being black. And I just want to say, shut the hell up. Shut up. First of all, tell me you're black without tell me you're not black and you're cosplaying black without saying you're black. Let me tell y'all something. Meghan was raised by her mom. Meghan is half black. Meghan does not have to pretend to be a black woman. She doesn't have to take up arms in black issues. Meghan is black. And as much as you guys try to make it, first of all, you're not black. Nobody who's black. And listen, don't come at me with those black abbeys, because the things that you write let me know you're not really black. You're not American black. You're not really black. No person that's not black should be speaking about somebody else's racial identity. You are not in the position to comment on it. You know not what you speak, and it's actually really rude and nonsensical. That is like me telling somebody what a real white woman is, what a real Latino woman is, what a real Asian woman is. The audacity that I think I can speak on someone's racial identity and what makes someone else more closely aligned to my idea of what a woman in their race should act like. I laugh. The gall, the audacity. Stop it. I'm going to start blocking you guys, but I just feel like it's the audacity. The mindset of a colonizer, that you somehow think that you, an outsider, are the foremost opinion on what it means to be a woman of a race that you are not a part of. Anyway, y'all, back to my this article, or shall I say, Charles's last chance, the royal monarchy's last chance. Now, another thing that makes this so significant is, another reason why they're doing this. They're trying to clear their souls. I have a feeling that Meghan and Harry are going to come out swinging. No holds bar. They are going to burn all the secrets of the royal family down. I hope they do. And I think before they hit the nuclear button, this is just me, right? I could be wrong. I think that they were like, listen, let's clear the air. You know how you go to someone and they're doing you dirty. Whatever it is, lying, cheating, stealing, whatever it is, that they're doing you dirty. They're taking advantage of you. They know they're taking advantage of you. They know that they're treating you unfairly. So that they know that you also could hit back. But for some reason you haven't. So because of the pride and ego, they're like, whatever. And they just think you're weak. They think you're afraid. They think you've gotten away with it. So you go to them and you say, listen, I just want peace. Can you just take this peace? Can you just take this peace? Please, take the peace. I just want peace. And they look at you and they say, look how weak you are. And they laugh in your face. Because they think because they don't understand kindness. They don't understand people that seek peace. It's a mindset they don't understand. They don't understand that when you had the power to hit back and hurt them, you didn't do it. It's a mindset. Some people just don't understand why, if you have power, why wouldn't you yield it? They don't respect it. And I think that when they went and had that meeting, and it says in that meeting that nothing was accomplished, that nothing moved forward, that the olive branch they took and threw it into the garden for the queen's corgis to play catch with, right? Yeah. You guys, we're doing a book review on that book. And let's see what Meghan's memoir looks like, because she has all her notes. Again, the audacity and the stupidity at the palace, that when Meghan, being the peacemaker she is, because you know Harry is like, Meghan, out the way, burn it down. Literally, he was probably listening to Skepta, some Grimes just pounding to the airport like, man's had enough. Man's had enough. He was probably grinding that out. Listen, all I want to say is this, right? I can't wait for the fallout of this funeral, because one thing I will say about Meghan, she does always get the last laugh, at least when it comes with those royals. Anyway, my little tattletales, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye, Sussex Squad. Mwah.